Hiya, Laurie here. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful Beauty and the Beast rose for Valentine's Day. So if you'd like to see how I made this, then keep on watching. So to start this DIY, you're going to take your coaster and your candle holder and your spray paint and gloves, and you're going to find a well ventilated area, and you're going to put something down you don't mind getting covered in paint. And it took me about 3 coats, but this part is optional. So while the paint's drying, you're just going to remove the cap off your bottle and the little ring, and that can be a bit tricky. So then you're just going to take your hacksaw and your bottle, and you're just going to saw off that really hard part of your bottle, leaving the lip, so the little bit that sticks out you're just going to leave on. So next you're going to decide how tall you want your dome to be, and I've just used the lines that are already indented in the bottle to measure that down. I went 2 lines down, and then I'm using my tape to sort of act as a marker so that I know where to cut and it's even all the way around. And then I'm just taking my Stanley knife and I'm just very gently and slowly cutting around that line. So now you're just going to take your rose, and it is a bit wide to fit into the dome without being squished, so just going to peel off some of those petals, and they should just rip off really easily, and then these will become your fallen petals later on. So now to hide those ripped parts of the ripped off petals, you're just going to take some glue. A glue gun would probably work better here, but you can use super glue as you can see, but it is a lot messier. And you're just going to take those leaves and pop them back into place. So now you're just going to trim down the rose, so measure inside your dome, and you want it to be longer than you actually need it to be, so you want a lot of excess stock. And then you're just going to take your wire cutters and you're just going to trim that off along with any leaves on the side. And then just measure it again and take the bottom and bend it, and then taking your pliers you're just going to bend that excess into a sort of circle, so you now have a stand that you can glue to your coaster later, sort of like this. So now that your paint is completely dry, you're just going to glue your coaster to the top of your candle holder. So I'm just taking a glue gun, but super glue would work fine here as well I think, and you're just going to glue around the rim of your candle holder and pop your coaster on top. So next you're just going to glue your leaves back onto the stem of your rose. This is an optional step, but I just thought I added a little more detail and prettiness to the rose. So just pop a little bit of glue on the stem and attach your leaves, and then you're just going to pop a really large amount of glue into the centre of your coaster and pop your rose stand right down on top of it and hold it in place. So next you're just going to take those rose petals that you pulled off earlier and just take a pair of scissors and cut off any rough edges that were created by the tears, and then you're just going to take your glue and pop those on top of the little stand that you created at the base of your rose, just to hide it and obviously to give it that Beauty and the Beast look as well. Nearly done now, and this is how it's looking so far, if you can make that out with my crap angle. Very pretty in my opinion. So you're just going to finish off your dome now using your sort of crystal bauble, and you're just basically going to glue that to the top to add a sort of little handle. So just take your glue and pop it on the inside of the rim, make sure it's completely covered, and then just pop your bauble inside and hold it for a couple of seconds till the glue dries. And then for the final step you're just going to glue your dome onto your coaster, and you'll need to kind of push it and hold it in place until the glue dries, so that it's making that circular shape again, as it'll be kind of bent out of shape at this point. And you don't want your glue to be too hot, as it will start to like melt the actual plastic, but a glue gun is probably the best option for glue here, as it's quite thick and it dries quite quickly. And then you're also going to want to take your finger and just smooth the glue as well, but make sure you're not leaving it too hot that you're going to burn yourself, but it's just going to make it look a little bit nicer and not too rough looking. So just take your time with it and make sure you're pushing it right back into shape as much as you can. So here is the finished rose. I love how it turned out, and I cannot wait to give it to my man, and I hope that you give this a go, and if you do, be sure to let me in the comments below, let me know in the comments below, and to pop a picture up on Instagram and tag me in it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any future DIYs that you would like me to try, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye!